Hi guys, so today we're having a look at a foundation from Dose of Colours. I think this is actually the first ever Dose of Colours product I have tested. So first off, this comes in a box that looks like you're getting the most ginormous foundation of all time. So I'm not very good with the whole measurements thing. I am a big sucker of falling for packaging about how much product I'm getting. So if I'd seen this in the shop, I'd have been like, whoa! That's a huge bottle of foundation for £27.50. That'll be totally worth it. So it is a glass bottle, which is nice and heavy. Not the best for travelling because it can break more easily. And it has a pump, which is nice for the whole, hygiene side of things. So it says, shake well, oh well, and used within 12 months of opening. So, right. I don't think I done the best shade match on this, but you'll see that in the application. It's my own fault. Looking back, I took the 10 from the bottom shade, which is never where, I'm sitting. So, I mean, how many shades have we got? Oh, good, they're numbers, so that means I don't have to count. So there seems to be 41 shades of this foundation. So what they say about it, and I'm on the Beauty Bay website, by the way. A medium to full coverage foundation. Make your perfect hue with Dose of Colours medium to full coverage lightweight foundation. Natural with a matte finish. Meet Your Hue foundation works to deliver a blurring effect, reducing the appearance of fine lines, blemishes and skin imperfections. The high pigment long wear foundation is available in 42 shades. Oops, I was right the first time. And a range of undertones. So pretty much says similarly on the box, but it also covers that it's vegan, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben-free, oil-free and fragrance-free. So they recommend applying with their Seamless Beauty Sponge, fingertips or your preferred applicator. So, I done it my way. So, like I said, £27.50, there's 30ml in here, there's a decent shade range. Let's see how it applies and do a wear test. Right, so let's get on. So time to cross your fingers that I am really about to, meet my hue, because I colour matched this online. So, yeah. So it's got a pump, which is always nice. That might be a tiny bit dark for me, but we will see. Oops. Well, that's what happens when you buy foundation online that you've never seen in real life. So I'm going to go in with the Nancy Flawless Foundation Brush today. I've just been back to feeling this, so, Okay, yeah, this is a little bit yellow for me. It doesn't look too bad on camera though. So hopefully, once I've finished, put on some concealer, powder, it won't look too bad. Bit gutted because it's not a cheap foundation, but we'll see. So, I mean, if this oxidizes throughout the day, then I'm kind of messed up because it's going to look pretty bad. Anyway, so it says it's a medium to full coverage. I would say that's probably true. I'm getting a decent amount of coverage with the first application though. So it's definitely on the higher side of medium, in my opinion. Because you guys can see, like, I had a lot of redness around here. That's actually almost gone already. Compared to my forehead, skin tone is completely evened out. And, that redness is gone with just that quick layer. So, I think if I go and put a second layer of this, like build it up, it will be pretty insane. It might be a day where I would look and go, where am I putting concealer again? Which really won't help me with the colour match, but anyway, sorry. So it feels very lightweight. It's blending nicely. It's seeming very matte, just kind of on its own. Like, can you guys see that? But, it's quite a natural looking finish. It doesn't look cakey. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see a bit better. But, there's no, like, massive line of, like, oh, here's where there's makeup and here's where there's not. I mean, you can see the spots where there's not, but you know, it's not really affected like the texture of like my skin and stuff. Go on, focus camera. So, you know, that's nice. It's quite a thin formula, which is why it's blending so nicely, and I've still got quite a lot left on my wee palette. Yeah, I mean, most of these areas I don't think I would be putting concealer on. I'll do my under eyes because I always do, and they're a bit different. But like the redness around my nose and things, I'm actually happy with, you know, just the job the foundation's doing on that. So that's nice. So I guess we'll see how it plays with other products now. So I'm going to go in with my under eye corrector, still using the one from Primark. I do still have the NYX one, but like I said when I was reviewing this, the NYX one's probably more travel friendly, because this is significantly bulkier than it, so that's pretty much what I'm keeping that for, like when I'm staying overnight at my parents or whatever. That's the one that's in my makeup bag for hopping down there. And this is my day-to-day one. So seems to be working quite nicely with that. Like the foundation's not like lifting, or there's no funny like line of demarcation of, oh, you've put a different product beside this. Concealer wise, we're going to go in with the matte base stick from Revolution because this is my favorite. I'll put a tiny bit of concealer on there, and I'm going to do like this area just to brighten it up a little bit, more than anything else, just because of that colour match kind of oopsie that I made. So quick blend. And again, it's blending really nicely with this, so that's good. So I'm going to set it just because I know I'm oily as all heck. God, my eyes I think need another little bit of help there. Not been sleeping properly. My bad. That's better. Fake it till you wake up. So powder wise, I'm still absolutely 100% in love with Peach Perfect from Too Faced, so let's grab that. And we'll see how this sets down. So yeah, now that I've got my concealer on, the shade bit's kind of bugging me a bit more actually, because in real life I can kind of see where the concealer's blended to and where it's just the foundation. So if I end up loving this, I may have to buy a different shade or keep it for if I ever get caught in the sun, because I live in Scotland and I don't often have my skin tone change because of the sun. So and yes, I realise I could just get a smaller powder brush for doing my under eyes rather than sitting trying to delicately do it with this giant thing, but you know, I'm just not into using so many brushes for one job. So that's set nicely. I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my makeup, but if anybody wants to do the wear test timestamp from just now, well, I clear all the junk notifications on my screen. It is 10:36, so I should be up quite late today, so we should get a good chance to really test this one out. Right, I'm back and my ring light is off. The reason it's off is so that you can really see the colour difference with this foundation. The camera is just not picking it up like it is in real life. In real life, I look like I've been slightly colourblind. when I've been doing the Match My foundation. So, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not skinny. Honestly, in real life, this looks pretty bad. I'm going to see if I can insert some pictures from my camera where you can see it properly. But I honestly don't know if I want to walk out being this badly colour matched. Especially when my shoulders are dyed pink, to have a foundation that's pulling this yellow. Oh, that light's caught it quite nicely. So this was a neutral, non-yellow, non-warm toned foundation, according to the description on Beauty Bay. I disagree. I've actually messaged them about it, that's how much I disagree. But I will see. I mean, the finish of it is nice. It's actually holding up really well with my skin. It's not been on particularly long. It is currently 1:20, so we're only really at the 3 hour mark. But I would say it has oxidized, and that's not fun for me. Right, I'm back with glasses on, which I will need to take off because my ring light is bouncing off them like crazy. But it is 10 o'clock, so I've had this on for almost 12 hours. And I have to say, other than the usual glasses situation, by the way, vote down below, should I start including the glasses test with any foundation review? Because very few of them will stand up to wearing glasses. But anyway, ignoring the glasses marks, right, and the fact that the colour is wrong, I haven't touched this foundation up at all. I haven't blotted, I haven't added powder, I haven't done anything. And the only bit that I'm really unhappy about is the glasses marks, which are pretty easily fixed. Now, when I touch it like that, it does feel a little bit oily. The cheeks feel absolutely fine. But like I said, I have done zero touching up. So, despite the fact that I completely messed up on the colour choice, I bought it off of Beauty Bay, so I can't exactly blame Dose of Colours for that. I'm just going to say, be very careful when you're making your shade choice. But this is a great foundation. I'm really, really loving this. This is firmly in the good buy category. And I definitely want to go and find my right shade, but I'm nervous now. So, yeah. But if you guys have got any questions, please leave those down below and I will get back to you. And I will see you soon. Bye.